Hi everybody, I'm back in again. It seems like for whatever reason, when I first start out my live videos, I have poor connection. Don't know why. I check it ahead of time and I apologize for coming in shortly and then popping out. So anyway, welcome to Watch Me Wednesday episode number 41. Glad you're here with me. And hey Laura, glad you're here with me. I am fresh off of a quilting cruise that I taught on last week from Stitch in Heaven Travel. I don't know if you're familiar with Stitch in Heaven Quilt Shop, but they do awesome cruises. And that was my second time teaching with them. I really enjoy it. And had great ladies that we taught. I taught alongside my friends Amy Walsh from Blue Underground Studios and Daniela Stout from Cozy Quilts. So it was a really great week of lots of sewing and teaching and fun. My next cruise with them will be in Hawaii next year, September 2019. And guess what? We sold out of it while I was on the cruise. So that was fantastic. But if you're still thinking of coming on the cruise, definitely call them. You can get on a wait list because sometimes there's cancellations. Because I know I had mentioned that before that I would be on this cruise in September 2019, and I know some of you were interested. I don't know if you got in on the cruise or not, but if you're interested in the Hawaii cruise, just give Stitch in Heaven a call and get in on the wait list. We've got 3 wonderful projects. 3 teachers, myself included, my friend Michelle Hyatt, who teaches Deb Tucker Studio 180 Designs, and Donna Thomas are teaching on that. So anyway, I feel like when I get back from, even though it's a teaching engagement, this was / vacation sort of. I did bring the hubby with me, but I feel like sometimes when I go away, I'm playing catch up when I get back. I don't know how many of you feel that way, but I often feel that way when I'm away from home and I know that there's stuff waiting for me and I've got to get it done and I'm playing catch up. So I'm doing a lot of that this week, and we have family visiting us too. They're off today they went tubing on the Salt River, and they're going on a boat tour on the lake. Yes, there is water here in the desert for those of you who are skeptical. And it's actually fairly close to where we live. So they're out having some fun today while I'm here working, getting caught up, and chatting live with all of you. So some of the things that I'm working on, unfortunately, I can't share with you all yet. These are things that are some stuff for fall market and some other stuff that right now is in the works and will be coming out later this year and next year. So, you know, stay tuned for that. So I know I'm not posting a whole lot of quilty inspiration these days because what I'm working on I can't share with you. Yes, Vicky, always playing catch up when you're out of town, right? Do you feel that way? So anyway, I'm going to be trying to share things with you online on Facebook and Instagram and my blog, etc. that I can post. There's going to be small bits and pieces. It's going to probably be a lot of flashback Fridays and throwback Thursdays, showing you some older stuff, things that I just totally enjoy. I hope that you all don't mind about that because I just can't show you what I'm working on at the moment. So, but I do want to fill you in on a few things. One idea actually came from my friend Lisa Slinsky. Hi Lisa, I hope you're watching. I haven't really looked to see if your name's scrolling up there. Hey, there's Debbie. Hey Debbie, I'm so glad you made it back to Arizona after we did. I know it was a long day for us that day, but for you more so. Debbie was on the quilt cruise with us and had a fabulous time, and it was her first cruise too. She really enjoyed it, and it was so much fun having her there. Anyway, my friend Lisa Slinsky, she gave me an idea, and it was actually her idea, not mine, and I like the idea. So I don't know how many of you are joining in for the new Quilt Along that's going to begin on July 11th. It's the Diamonds in the Rough Quilt Along. A lot of you have already purchased the pattern on my site. You've either done the PDF download or the actual booklet. But her idea is similar to what I did on the Mountains and Plains was, how about doing a mini version of Diamonds in the Rough? Now, Diamonds in the Rough measures out at 51 by 63, so it's not large, and I've shown the quilt to you before. It's not really a large quilt. It's a great, actually baby-sized quilt, but she was thinking, you know, what if we did it in mini? So be prepared, because I think I will present you with some alternate way to do a mini if you're interested. So if you're interested, send some love across that screen right now so I can see those little hearts going. If you're interested in that, doing possibly a mini version. But you got to get your pattern ahead of time. Join the Quilt Along. Oh, here comes the love. I love it. Yay! Join the Quilt Along with Canton Village QuiltWorks group, and I'll post in that when the Quilt Along starts in July about the mini version of this. So that'll be exclusive to you guys who are in the Quilt Along. So, but don't forget to get your pattern, and I will post the links above me when I post the video at the end here. So a couple other things. Hi Chelsea, hi Linda. A couple other things that I kind of want to get you caught up on, as I'm getting caught up on stuff too. Still slow for me to load these, but they're getting loaded this week. They're on my list of to-dos. How many of you make a list of to-dos? I have to, because if I don't, I tend to forget, right? So I have a list of to-dos. Some are really big to-dos. But anyway, I know before I left, I promised you that my newest patterns would be up on my website. Well, before I left, I got one in. Yay! For me, I got one in. I have 4 more to put in. But this one is now available on the website. So you can get this as a booklet or a PDF download. And this is the one that a lot of you were oohing and eyeing over. It's beautiful. It's paper piece. It's a really simple paper piece one. So yes, you can get this now. You just go to my website and look under, hover over fabric and then click on what's new. So that's there for you. And over the course of the next week, I will be putting the other patterns in. So yes, always have a long quilting to-do list. That's for sure. Amongst other to-do lists, right, Carol? Couple other things you're going to want to see. I'm so excited about this. Finally, I got, for you, we came into this to the shop just the other day, the pre-cuts for all of Flutter, my collection, and the stack packs. And yes, they're going, believe it or not. There's only one of these left already, and there's a few more of these left. So if you want them, they're also in my shop. So I know that a lot of you love the fabric as much as I do, and with good reason. Gotta love those turquoise and purples and pinks, etc. So they're available for you if you want them. I'm gonna put the link above me again. So I'm kind of getting caught up on that stuff and putting those things up on the website. So they're there. But I also wanted to share a few non-Jackie things that are on my website as well that I did get a chance to put up. So I wanted to show you, if for those of you who are Judy Niemeyer fans, and I know there's a lot of you out there because being one of her certified instructors, I've taught many of you Judy Niemeyer techniques. So I wanted to show you a couple things that came in. Some things have sold out, so I'm not even going to talk about those. Some things that have come in that we have a few left and that you might be interested in. So I had posted this on Facebook. It's her Windy Day book. So it's a book, and in it, it has various patterns. Let me just show you a few. Some that really kind of caused a stir on when I posted the pictures. Let me find them. So this one is one of the quilts, okay, in the book. And then let me find the other one that really caused a stir. Some of them are really cool. And the book has all the instructions. Here's one. This was I had on I posted on Facebook, and it was actually done in a different colorway, but really cool. Now the quilts in this book the book is available on my website. So but the quilts in this book you couple with this ruler designed by Judy Niemeyer. So the book is called Windy Day, and as you noticed in the quilts, there's like this, it has this like wavy look to it. So she developed this ruler that will be very helpful in you making the quilts in the book. So both the ruler and the book are available now on my website. So they are there. So it's kind of a cool new little concept by Judy. Another pattern that is available from Judy. I'm going to take this is the pattern, but I'm going to take the cover sheet out because all the papers are included. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Judy Niemeyer patterns but are paper piecers and you would really like to try them, she includes all the papers. Let's see. Debbie says, for the Quilt Along, could I use your new collection of strips or squares? Yes, actually you could, but not for the background fabrics. You totally could. So for the strip, if you wanted to do a miniature, you could use the strips. But if you're doing the regular size, Debbie, as it calls for in the pattern, you'd want to use the pack. Because the half square triangles that we will be making are larger than 2.5-inch strips. But if we do a mini, you could use the 2.5-inch strips. So depending on what you choose to do, the answer is yes or no. So yeah, so that, I hope that answers your question. So anyway, back to this. So Judy includes all her papers in her patterns, which are nice. They're on newsprint, so you don't have to print anything off, plus the fact that a lot of the foundations are quite large, so you wouldn't want to run them off on a printer, and actually you would have to take them to a specialty printer. So Debbie, okay, awesome, excellent. So anyway, this is one of the new patterns. It's called English Garden. Isn't it gorgeous? So there is some applique on it, which is beautiful, and it comes with, so this is one of the cool things, a lot of her new patterns with the applique, it comes with the fusible cutouts. So, and I actually have a YouTube video. Oh, thank you. Everybody sending the love. So it actually comes with the fusible cutouts, and you use your own fabric on these to get the shape. And I did a YouTube video on how to use these with to do your applique. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you can subscribe to that. But the video lives there on YouTube. You're gonna have to scroll down past all the Watch Me Wednesdays. So I had done the video way before I did Watch Me Wednesdays. It's a tutorial on I can't remember the name now, but what I'll do is I'll put the link in my description when up above my head when I post the video. But I believe it's called applique with stitch and peel, I think, which is this. So she gives you all the shapes for the flowers and the stems and the leaves, etc., that will go on the actual quilt. So it makes it super easy, so you're not having to worry about cutting the actual shapes out. You're just going to cut out your fabric that's kind of that shape, and you can see on the YouTube video that I did that how you do that. You need that, a glue pen, and a purple fang. And for those of you who have been in my classes, you know what a glue pen is, and you know what a purple fang is, right? But isn't it beautiful? So I did see this quilt, this actual quilt at Quilt Market. This one's done all in K-Facet fabrics. And I know the font was a little hard. I posted it on Facebook the other day, and somebody said, what's the name of the pattern? And I said, it's English Garden. The font is really kind of funky, and I really like it though. But the quilt is absolutely gorgeous. So that pattern is available on my site now too. So again, to get to that pattern, I'll put the link in the description when I'm done. But you can always go to when you go to my website, CVQuiltworks.com, there's tabs at the top and you'll see fabric. If you hover over fabric, there's a drop-down menu. Just click on what's new and you'll see it right there because I just literally put it in the website. And so hopefully within the next few days, I'll be putting the rest of my patterns in there. So they'll be in there under what's new as well. So just cross your fingers that I can get it done, right? Let's see, Cheryl said there was a version on QuiltWorks Facebook that was gorgeous. That's true. They did, Cheryl, they did several versions of the English Garden, had them up on at Quilt Market, and they're all beautiful. The cover sheet happens to be a K facet version. But yeah, if you're looking for the other versions, you can go on to QuiltWorks' Facebook page. They do have them there, and I believe they also have them up on their website as well. But beautiful, beautiful quilts. So that is here. Yes, prettier than that one. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right, Cheryl? So anyway, so those are some of the things that are going on with me. I can't wait to show you some of the things that I'm working on. One of the things that I am doing today, and I did post a little snippet on Instagram and Facebook, I am doing some decorative stitching on my Designer Epic. And I'm actually using my Aurifil thread collection. I'm using threads from each of my thread collections right now because they just happen to match the fabric I'm working with, which is really awesome and cool. So I love that. So if you want to see the decorative stitching I'm doing, I did post a picture earlier today so you can kind of see that. And the Epic, I can't tell you how much I love how the stitching is coming out. It just looks gorgeous. And I can't wait to show you what I'm working on, but it's going to be a little while. But how many of you do decorative stitching, by the way, on your quilting? Or on your quilts? Thank you, Nedra. My stitching looks perfect. It is actually coming out absolutely gorgeous. I have to say, I really love it. And thanks to my Epic. But how many of you do decorative stitching or embroidery? I'd be curious to see what kind of decorative stitches do you like? Do you like blanket stitch, feather stitch? You know, what do you like and what do you do? You should post some pictures in the comments, you know, after I'm done. I'd love to see some of your decorative work. Do you like to use it for applique or just embellishment? And because it's another great way to embellish a quilt as well, especially like if you're doing like a crazy quilt. Oh, and I have one other question for you all. So how are you coming along with your New Year's resolutions, cleaning up those UFOs? So, yep, blanket stitch for machine binding. That's a great idea. I bet you that looks really nice on the machine binding. I personally am not coming along very well on my UFOs only because I have so much other work that I'm getting done as far as my deadlines are concerned. But I would like to get some of my UFOs done, and they're back here in the back of my mind. They're looming. So, but I'd love to hear how many of you are working away on those projects, how many of those projects you've gotten done that you've set out to do in the new year. That'd be fantastic. So, but anyway, so that's kind of what's going on with me right now. Oh, Linda's been getting a lot of her UFOs done. Awesome, Linda. How many you figure? That's pretty awesome. And Laura, you finished the Mod Dog. Oh gosh, I can't wait to see it. Laura won one of the giveaway that I was doing, I don't know, a couple months ago. She won the Mod Dog kit, which was fabulous. So that'll be cool to see how that looks. I would love to see that, Laura. Anyway, so that's what's up with me. Definitely keep commenting. Show me some of your fancy stitches. Tell me about your UFOs. I'd love to hear what's going on. I'm going to put some links above my head when I'm done so that you have the go-to. Love to see you all in the new Quilt Along. Make sure you're getting ready for it. Get in that pattern. Get the pattern ahead of time. And let me know if you're in for a miniature or not. If you want to make this size or a miniature size, and that will be available for all of you who are in the Quilt Along. Excellent. So let's see. Oh, Linda's gotten 3 done and have started 6 new projects. Sounds like me. Anyway, yeah, definitely. I I hope you all have a fantastic week. I know after I get off of here, I'm going to post this video and then I'm going to get back to work. So keep a lookout. I will be here for Watch Me Wednesday next week, and hopefully I'll have some other cool things that I can share with you. So I will see you next week. Have a fantastic week. It was great coming back, seeing you virtually, seeing you all. Take care, everyone. Happy quilting.